Alexei, can you read us a contrapuntal from your chap?
I would be delighted. And I think I'll read the first one from this section. I'd abandoned myself to some imperfect sense of the escritora's meaning of my life. Because language relies on our individual experience of each word in order to convey meanings of authenticity. If there were a perfect form of communication, language would not be it. Of translations, there can be the initial failures of translation, magnified and furthered by gaps in the experience of one's audience. That's the first little ditty.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to beg you to share with us one of your pieces.
I would love to. I am going to read one whose name was Water for Jan Vo. Eventually, things diverge. Different. Identities are complex. History is mutable, unsettled always. Meanwhile, life is full of institutions, conceptually, theoretically, ultimately, socially. Perhaps that's the point. Shifting documents, institution to institution, remarkable until.
Speaking of language, would you like to read a poem from Reza? And I could listen.
Absolutely. I would be honored to. I have like a stack of copies here that I people are questioning stuff. So I'm like keeping them safe or whatever. Just gonna hold on to them. My mom was like, you should have like a bunch of copies just so you remember in your book, and so you have for the future. Let's see, which one should I read? I feel like I kind of want to read Daguerreotype. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and read Daguerreotype, which is in conversation with a childhood photo from 2000. Salam, little Miss Zeno, immigrant baby fist, comet character, minor history at night. I pray your bones are still almond tuft, that obtuse innocence is remembering your skin, eldest on tenterhooks, losing all to find a god in this heinous utopia, is a velvet habitus that tastes like Papa's porto and sounds like Mama's thumbs slicing bitter gourd. It is precious like the sight of your ascending stories of interiority. Barn red brocade, clotted cream, first snow, heavy braids, language, larceny, protecting your equation, a resurrection diet of poet's jasmine, itchy parallel yarns on the neck. Your radical final molt is shy, why, adorned in apprehensions of eye. Memorize the lightning before crying. Your crucial constellations are spinning bad candy into creative economy. Nodding you to your new hands, you will bring you home, even when you're marooned on some odd earth, lost in translation, licking your liminal wounds.
All right, so I'm gonna read one poem from Manifest. It's the first poem. It's
I have
called,
my copy here.
Oh, yay.
I literally have 2 copies of this. Actually, 3.
Wow.
I have 3 of this. I was so excited, and like when I first tried to order them, I found out that they were sold out, and I was like, no, I had to wait a few months. I think maybe a little while over the summer. I was like, well, okay, now that it's available, I'm gonna get like a bunch of copies so I can share this with my friends and hold on to them.
All right. So we watch the sun die. We watch the sun die together on the roof of your condo, eating apples that softened in the heat. We gorge the sin, the first and final. Our bodies are soft and naked. Everyone is naked in the streets. miles below, cries reaching in the red, mistless sky. All is illuminated in these draining sands. We cupped clarity for a moment too long, forgot our insectoid nature, whining in the ear of God. You wipe sweat from between my thighs. Time has a way of rushing intimacy, and in the same measure, makes us watch trees grow, count our half-lives, skin flushing and hard. No one dares say, I love you, or any other useless verb. Symphonies sidle between brains, the coda that burns black dust in our eyes.
I wanted to read actually the piece from which the title gets its name, probably over time. So it's very short, as are all the poems in this collection. As through cornfields, we wade through selves, leaved with fickleness, furled with hesitation, spirit clenched, this human homeland. And I'll hand it over to you, Sophie. And I don't know, maybe you want to show some of the images.
I don't know. Well, you don't. I'll show you this one because you didn't get this one, right?
Oh, I didn't. Wow.
So
That's a human body in there.
that's me. So that's me actually submerged in the river. And I have letters, the alphabet in my mouth, and I'm expelling
Wow.
it. And that's about this exchange of letters between back and forth. And I explored with video. And I've got a video poem where the letters are moving in and out, so it's a literal exchange. So yeah, I've been exploring with video